Morning guys, Sunday morning the 18th of February. It's a lot milder than it has been. Now, I apologise for putting no video out last week. Life caught up with us. Illness. What started out as I thought was a cold Boxing Day last year, lingered on last weekend, full blown flu. So I took advantage of the weekend to help recover. But I'm back, and what have we got in store today? Well, let me tell you, the brakes are now going off. I'm taking the brakes off for seed sowing. And potatoes to chit, I finally got through the post what I required. Not many of them, but I won't be storing this year. I won't have a shed, so it's a case of grow and eat. So see you in a bit, guys. Right guys, I finally managed to get my potatoes out of chit. I've got 3 trays of Charlottes. No, that's Charlotte. 1 tray of Winston. There's not many Winston potatoes there, but 2 of them could be halved. And possibly 1 thrown away. Give it a chance, see how it goes. And 2 international kidney, as you know, Jersey Royals. Back tray was the one I sent away for, decent sized potato. But these things, the nursery's got to be kidding. The garden centre, 10 for £2.50. Bigger than that in the pound shop. But I've already said I've nowhere to store this year, so I'll be growing to eat. These small ones, I'll probably put them in pots. Now, going with the way my potatoes were last year, my lates full of slugs. International kidneys are late, but I'd very much doubt if it's going the full term. Anyway, they'll be too big. So from August onwards you attack with slugs. So this should be the perfect size, just before the slugs get to them. They'll be mine this year. Okay guys. Right, the brakes are off for seed sowing. This year I'm putting Gardener's Delight and Alicante. I'll tune on them when I'm down the garden. Cucumbers are going in. Old Faithful, Markham 76. And definitely my favourite greenhouse tomato, La Diva. Cucumber. That's brilliant. It's a half size. Perfect size, no waste. And we're on cauliflower cheesy. You've got to try and beat the slugs at that one, they'll love them. And parsley, moss curled. I love a bit of that. Time to put another few cabbage seedlings in, Greyhound. And I think I forgot to put my second sprouts in, Trafalgar. They grew very well last year. Then sweet basil and basil lime, nice with a bit of ice cream. But the basil, I grow that below the tomatoes every year, helps keep the fly away. And as usual, marigolds, French dwarf double mixed. They're good for putting on the beds, keep fly away. As usual, a few calendula. And pompon dahlias, but these will need the fleece on. They're very frost tender. Like a few African marigolds, they'll be going in. And mesembryanthemum. Some of you guys have trouble saying that word, but mesembryanthemum, Livingstone daisy. Good for hanger baskets, borders. And I think these were free from a magazine, Aquilegia. Once again, another name some people have trouble pronouncing. And then I'm going to start with nodules, salad onions, ishikura and shimonita. They'll be going into modules. And just for the hell of it, because I've never grown before, gerbera. Why not? Give them a go. Right, I'll just show you me sowing one variety of seed. I won't bore you with the rest. You'll be here too long. So just fill the compost, fill the tray with compost, get the level. Now I'm not going to mess about. Couple of drops. Well, first things first, I like to water it first. Like everything else, I've got my reasons. Now, 3 packs of dwarf French marigolds. Yeah, there's only 60 seeds in each packet. I'll use all these up. All 3 packets. Can't miss them for seed, can you? Spread them on as thin as possible. And these won't take long to germinate either. The biggest mistake with these is waiting too long to prick them out. You end up with one tray of leggy plants very quickly. I just give it a quick cover over. I'm adding no more water to this compost. What I put on top will collect the dampness from below. In a cold greenhouse like this, it's too much water creates all your casualties, so keep it to a minimum. And home built tamp. It does the job. I used to have full-size stamps for full-size tray and the half tray, but you get somebody raiding the place, they disappear. Now, everything's disappearing here. Label. Somebody rest on. And today's date. Now these will be covered over with perspex. Right guys, I'll get on with the rest of the seeds. Well, morning guys. Monday the 19th of February, and isn't it annoying? You're doing your videoing and your battery runs out. This should have been done yesterday. Anyway, I've been tagged by Richard, the Veg Growers podcast, and if you've never seen him, check him out. It's worth the time. Now, the 5 questions and answers. I wrote down the questions, which I need to remember them. As for the answers, fire from the hip. It's the only honest way, really. So let's start. Wine allotment. Very simple answer. I haven't got a garden. Plus, I was brought up with allotments basically, which we'll find out in a bit. No, I'll answer that one straight again. I've just said I was brought up with allotments. My granddad, like most of you guys, he's the superhero of the family. You know, he had all the time in the world for us. I was the only one that never said, "When we going home, Grandad?" From 5-year-old, I would follow him all day long. And I think like any grandparents, the biggest complaint is being hurried home. You know, he was the real superhero of my life. He taught me everything. And it didn't stop there. My grandmother even taught me how to cook. How not to waste food. The Sunday joint turned it into a stew on a Monday. You know, they were a good pair. And like any superhero, he should have been allowed to wear his long johns outside his trousers. Question 2. Why YouTube? Why not? I remember I've been on a while before I start putting videos on. If I've got the information, I like to pass it. Let somebody else benefit from it. By the same token, you guys teach me a few things. Sometimes you don't realise it. But I remember once there was Mick Watson, the grumpy gardener. He had a problem. I think it must have been somebody pressing the dislike button, which I don't even like to touch anyway. And he issued the threat, if you think you're that good, make your own films. I thought, well, you're onto something here, Mick, why shouldn't I have a go? So I did. I mean, as to whether or not they liked, that's down to you guys. But I enjoy making them. I wasn't nervous when I first started, or scared. I was a bit apprehensive, yes. I suppose you get a bit used to it. And number 3, how long have you had the allotment? I didn't get them for 18, possibly 19 years. My first year on site was as a caretaker. One of the gentlemen were ill. I had free range on the plot to grow what I wanted. In other words, keep the plot tidy. And unfortunately the gentleman passed away, heart problem, and the garden I had was actually next door to the one I've got now, but there was nothing on it really. I suppose a bare frame with polythene over to call a greenhouse, and then this one came up, and the man in charge of the committee says, "Would you like it, Brian?" And it was nearly neck deep in bindweed, couch grass, but it was a bigger plot. Yeah, I took it on. It took a lot of work. It was worth the time. Right, number 4. What are you growing? At the moment, I'm chitting my spuds. I've got my garlic out. I've got some spring cabbage out. I think basically the same as any other plot holder. You tend to grow what you want to eat. Question 5. What's my favourite thing to grow? It's got to be seasonal. In the early spring you've got rhubarb coming up. Well, it's meant to be ready unless you cover it, force it. One of the earlier crops is your radish, and I like chewing them on down here. But I think, like anybody else, you like a fresh potato. I mean, I like my Jersey Royals, I like my salad potatoes, shallots, and the greenhouse. Obviously you've got your tomatoes, more than one variety. Little cherry tomatoes to eat while you're down here. The bigger ones for sandwiches for work or salads at home. And then your cucumbers. Well, I grow La Diva. What's the point of growing something the size of, say, your Telegraph cucumbers when you're only going to eat a small one? So I grow La Diva, small variety, and there's plenty of them in the plant. Right, that's about as honest as I can be. Well, that's totally honest to be fair. Now, I nominate 5 more to be tagged. Now this is getting difficult because there's been a fair few tags out there now. So we'll do what we can. And this thing about the monetisation doesn't affect me. Basically, what you've never had, you never miss. But what I have gained is more subscriptions and finding more people. And that is a winner in my books. So whoever started all this shout outs. Right, my 5 nominees. First one, Martin Garrett. Level-headed guy, knows what he's doing. The second one, Rick's Allotment Garden Diary. That's R-I-K-S. Rick's Allotment Garden Diary. But bear in mind that when I put these nominees up, they haven't got a great deal of subscriptions, and I want to help build them. Number 3 is Darren David's Allotment. Now I'm not sure if that's been mentioned before, but I've never seen him fulfill the tag. He's a very keen gardener. Number 4, Small Space Garden. Very good to watch. And last but not least, here's a couple of specials for you. Matthew and Josh, Living Not Existing. I look forward to putting videos up every time. So there's my 5 tags. To be honest, I like all the channels. There's loads of them, and loads more to find yet. And when you've had a hard night at work, what's the best way to unwind? Your favourite YouTube channel. It's a community in a million, and I don't think it could be bettered. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.